Good morning, everybody. It's a brisk one here. Last night I saw 27 degrees when I had to take the dogs out. Yeah, burr. Alright, we got my car this morning here to Sam's Club, and I did not bring sunglasses. Son of a gun. Oh well. That's what dent visors and everything are for, right? Alright, off to Sam's Club. Right now, the car is saying 37. Let's just take a quick gander at what the weather is saying as we just barely are moving. 39 degrees, 4 degrees Celsius currently at 8:55. 37.2 is the feel like. Well, not too much. Not like the other day where it was a significant difference. Let's see if I can swing this down. Yep, that's not going to be in camera view. Oh, my neck is still sore. And then last night it started getting little... It wasn't really a tickle. It's more like a scratchy throat. I had a hell of a time sleeping. I was up till 4 a.m., even later than that, so. Fun times. I love getting sick again. We only need like a handful of items. Like I said, we got that $45 gift card. And that's it. Nothing else. So, well, I'm going to go above it by like a couple bucks because I'm going to get a gallon of milk. Oh, yeah. Sun is shining, a little cloudy this morning though, but I gotta rush because I gotta go in at noon today, which I didn't realize until last night. Is what it is, man. Not too bad. I can handle that. Long day today, off tomorrow. I said I will see what this weather's gonna do. I got so many different things I'm supposed to go do. Go put that door in on the dog house, and then go over to my mom's, try to blow the leaves off of her patio and trim. The dogs run around. I don't know if we're going to get out on any type of little walk or anything, or just let them play in the backyard. We'll see. Yeah, last night when I was awake, I was watching different videos of different... Well, a guy actually ordered the Kronos ecosystem kit, and he wasn't overly optimistic about it. And it's the same thing I'm saying. It's like, you know, you block, that grip looks really cool and everything, and it's a nice 5,000 milliamp battery, but you no longer can connect microphones to it without an extra $80 piece. And another piece to add on to the kit, you know, to plug stuff in. And then David Manning, he had... Which, here's the aggravating part about this. So, he obviously makes buco money doing YouTube and whatnot. And he reached out to Ulanzi because he had gotten, I think, the M30 MagSafe stand. And he had gotten it in, like, a red. Which, honestly, I think if you're taking it out in the wild... Red would be the better color to have because it'll stand out if it were to fall off. But anyway, he wanted it in black. He's too cheap to pay for it himself, but Ulanzi sent him like 5 different MagSafe devices that they carried, and the one is a MagSafe suction cup, which honestly... I'm going to look into on Amazon and see if I can't find it a little bit cheaper than what he said. Because for both cars, it is exactly what I would want. It is MagSafe. It swivels. It has an arm that adjusts up and down. So I can use back camera every direction if I really wanted to. Not anymore with this updated front camera. I don't even know if you guys notice when I switch back and forth anymore. Why are we blocked in at Dunkin' Donuts that's closed? There is no Dunkin' Donuts here anymore right now, people. Yeah, they've gutted it. They're remodeling that whole store. But yeah, I'm gonna look at that. I forget what that one was. But it was pretty nifty little, and it's not a very big piece. It collapses down for transport real nice. I question if you can tighten it up at all, because it looked like when he suctioned it to the side of his van, I have a bad feeling like when bumps, it could drop, and you could maybe lose your shot, your angle, if you're trying to use it in the car. The only downside is it's not charging, so then you'd have to, you know, I have both of these Apple Pucks with a mag ring on the back, so it would suction in and then the phone would suction to, or mag safe right to that. Final destination via hay bale, guys? Yeah, let's not do that. It is snowing straw, though. And we're trying to go a little too fast here. Well, the good news is the other phone is done with PayPal Pay in 4 as of this morning. Just got a couple little ones left that still, I think, have one more payment on them. If Brian pays me, I will clear them off. I'm going to text him today because it's been a week. I gave, you know, I knew he was moving and whatnot last week, so that'll be helpful once they're all done and wrapped up and cleared out. It's funny because, like, with the way I do my, I don't like this. And Terry and I was having a conversation yesterday. We cannot see our paycheck until the day of payday, which is asinine. There's no reason that they can't make that show up once payroll is finalized, so you can plan what you got coming in. And next time I see a market manager or any of the higher ups, I am going to voice my opinion. Like, you know, this is ridiculous. That you know what we're going to get. There's no reason you can't send us out our, you know, upcoming paycheck pay stub. I don't know if anybody else, any other employers have that issue where you don't know, if you're an hourly employee, you don't know what you're going to be taking home. But pleasantly surprised. I mean, it is a little, I mean, we're getting into that year now. Now this week's going to be a complete oddity because me going in an extra day, that 6 hours makes some time. It'll probably put me probably 3.5, 4 hours OT for this pay period. But it's not consistent, you know. Can't bank on that. And I also can't really figure out what the hell my check is going to be. Because I might get 36 hours, I might get 34, I might get 39, I might get 40. I don't know. In fact, I need to also talk to him about the other night when I stayed an extra 15 minutes after punching out to try to set the alarm. Because that's asinine. I was there because of an issue. I should be given 15 minutes of time back. I'm going to say something to him today when I go in. The manager's been off the last 2 days, so. Hey, you know, and then I had to run back over on top of that using my vehicle to go put a block in front of the door. I'm not, you know, if he can give me my 15 minutes for staying there to a quarter of, I'll be fine. But I'm not going to bitch about having to drive back over. But that's not the first time I've had to do that. I keep forgetting the AirPods. I'll actually control the camera. I just wanted to film the arch coming in. Such a unique sculpture. Alrighty, we are at Sam's Club. Alright, we are in. We need Uncrustables, we need creamer, milk. And I forget what else, but oh, look at my list. Alright, cat food's on sale. Box of Uncrustables. Milk, butter, Caesar salad. Butter, 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 butter. Where is their butter? Oh, down here. Oh my. Butter, 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 butter. Salted? Yeah. Well, they changed the packaging. Okay. Milk, 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 milk. It's the creamiest milk we'll ever buy. Caesar salad. I'm trying to find a good date. That's always the fun part. 15th. What are we now? The 7th. 17th. But you still want to check them. Meat. There it is. Jeez. Just as I get the camera rolling. Pretty good size thing for $8. Used to get that for $29. That's ridiculous. Grated cheese. Ooh, that's a save as well. Instant savings. $1 off. I mean, I kind of doubled things plus added cat food, so it was a little bit more, but that's fine. Got things we needed. Now, where did I park? Yay, I filmed in Sam's Club. I'll tell you, The iPhone does come in handy, but trying to look at a list and then shop at the same time, a little tricky. So I just used my main device instead of trying to switch back and forth. All right, found the car. Yeah, so normally that cat food is $25 for a bag, which is 25 pounds, $1 a pound for Purina Indoor, which is the only thing those cats will eat. Alrighty, that cat food is normally 25 for 25 pounds. Go to Walmart and you pay like 18 for 15 pounds. More than that, actually. It's almost 19. And it was 22 for 25 pounds. Well, yeah, that was a smart choice. So, just beat my radio to death to shut it off. This freaking thing is, and now it's blinking at me. Oh, it's pissed. I smacked it. It's not happy. But it's the Purina Indoor cats. The only cat food those cats will eat. Plus, she's been feeding a couple of the poor babies outside, which I feel for them too. A beautiful black cat and a beautiful that I think it's like a tortoiseshell, but it's I don't know. It's got white in it. Not really sure. Anywho, all right, that is done. Time to go home. Well, I think I broke my radio. I shut the car off and turned it back on, and it's still just lighting up Subaru Starlink and then goes black. Subaru Starlink and goes black. It should have come back on. Maybe I didn't leave it off long enough. I don't know. But I think I just ruined my radio in this car. It's been messed up for a while. Like the volume control doesn't work anymore on it. It's, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, the only downside with this particular phone mount is the fact that when I go to squeeze it down so it doesn't fall out, it presses the camera control button and launches the camera. Or launches all the additional little zoom features and stuff like that. And eventually I gotta figure something different out, but not right now. Well, it came back on for like 2 seconds and then shut back off, the radio. And now it's blinking Starlink again. I don't know. Guess I shouldn't get so angry with it. You know, it's really crazy how much they downsized the Legacy in the last couple generations. They were such a big, wide thing, and now they're almost the size of this car. Which, really, I believe this car was patterned off the 2006 Legacies. And then they made those bigger. But I really don't know what... I'd have to actually go down and look at one in person. I haven't looked at them in a while to see what the real big difference is if you were to put them side by side. Alrighty guys, we're going to try the knit hat and see if this doesn't block the audio here. A little concerned because it is covering the AirPod completely. We'll see how it does, but I also want to see if, with the tiny bit of wind we do have, whether or not it will block that out. Okay, it looks like you need to actually cover the bottom of it, which I do have a little bit because there was a teeny bit more wind, but it was still picking me up pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it is quite a beautiful morning out here. Mr. Sun is shining again, but we still have that wind. So, still didn't grab sunglasses. Little man's doing a backward walk here on me. It's all right. He went right instead of left, but we'll be okay. We can do it, right, Boo? Should probably check the mail, actually, again. Well, that maple tree I was looking at the other day lost a lot of its leaves. I missed the rain down of leaves. Still might get a couple if you get a decent wind and they start falling, but it won't be like it was. All right, there's a good wind gust. Just want to see what we get here. Really warmed up. Like I said, it was 27, like, I don't know, 3 in the morning. And it's already almost up to 50. Probably going to be about the high. I didn't even look. Probably 55, 58, something like that. And I didn't see if we're still supposed to get rain tomorrow or not. Oh, the bare trees. I've done it this way in a while. I still feel like this is the wider field of view, is when you're using center stage and doing vertical with the landscape. 6 to 1, half dozen. The only thing is it's easier not to look at the actual camera, or not, your eyes aren't drifting to a direction, mainly to the right. Boy, I tell you, putting those little pack of tissues in here, one of the smartest things I did. These little bags, this design for walking the dogs, hooking the belt loop and everything. So convenient for me. We do so many walks that I have free hands. I can put a hand in a pocket. I can hold a phone, camera, do what I need to do and not have to hold the dogs all the time. So the one thing I'm trying to determine whether or not if you have both AirPods in, if it's better or not. I have it on full transparency so I can hear the surroundings and whatnot. I still haven't done the hearing test. How long have I had them now? And you're going to do another boom boom? Okay, boo. I'm not sure if it sounds better if both microphones are picking up and you get more cancellation of noise. So this is both of them versus before it was just one of them. Just a nice little test just to see. Did you even drop anything? I don't think you did, boo. You faked it. You faked a boom boom. What do you think, little buddy? What do you think? It's like, I don't know. I'm just out on a puppy walk. Getting my butt filmed by my dad. Birds. Alright, so this is non-center stage. How wide is it? Of course, you know, I'm never looking at the camera. I'm always looking straight at the freaking screen. Same distance, center stage. Is it not wider? It just seems like to me it makes it a wider image. I don't know, maybe there's some sort of cropping for stabilization if you have it in landscape. I don't know. So you have to let me know in the comments. You're funny. Yes, you are. We went right by the tree and he stops and looks at me and like, can I go behind that tree? He has permission with his puppy eyes. What are you doing, buddy? You on a morning walk? It's nicer out than it was this morning at 3 o'clock when it was 27. I'm a little concerned about using the Mic 3s right now that yesterday's entire video was didn't use them at all. So I'm definitely checking these out again and seeing about ways to windproof them for the winter. And the sun is once again throwing focus out, even on the front camera. All right, got the biggie dog and she's popping one already. Jeez, Priya, my goodness. You got a leaf ring. Turn this way. And she probably knocked it off already. She had a leaf on her ear. I think I got it for a second, maybe. All right, I gotta pick that up, Priya. At least try to escape it. Come on, trailing basset, let's walk. She's like, I'm coming. I got a sniff. I had a hard time, I tell you, with this in the fall foliage. It is hard to find their number twos. It is a challenge. I just got a email from Polar Pro about a new Arctic CPL filter. So I instantly got on their site and grabbed the link and sent it to Mike. And he's like, no, not for $119. That's not. I really don't know. It's supposed to have different stop points for, like, I guess ice and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know enough about filters. We're talking about that right now. It's like, love to figure a way to put something over the back cameras, CPL wise. I don't want circular polarizer. I'm just going to take a pair of sunglass lenses and figure a way to mount it over the thing. But I got to figure how to make sure no light gets in behind it, because that will reflect back in the lens and ruin the shot. Well, last tree is that bare, or that tree is bare. The other one's still brown. I'll try to get that one quick. The maple trees. And Priya's making friends with the little Chihuahua. Now that we've gotten Chihuahua and, what do you say? I forget. It's a mixed breed, but it's a cutie. Priya was a little leery, but they were good with each other. Yeah, now you want to run by me. That tree's getting down there. Very bright red right now. And like I said, the other one is basically just a brown leaf tree. Looks like these maple trees might be getting pretty low on leaves too over here. Birch tree is done. Of course, these ones here are all dead. These make for really great photography at different times of day. One's basically done. The other one's actually got more leaves on it and it's in the open. Kind of crazy to think. It's finally turned very, very red over the last couple weeks. And there's the one all the way out there that I got a picture of at night. So I'm too late now to do any night photography with foliage, I think. What are you doing there, princess? She's, I'm running away from you. All right, puppy walk's done. Eat something and get ready for work. Alrighty, off to work we go. Airdropped all the clips from this morning and wiped both cameras out. Powered them both down since there was an update. Was it last night or the Mac updated last night? I shut it down so that it's I'll have to restart it when I get home. Just when you do an update, especially with the betas, a restart afterwards seems to really help performance, especially with the computer. Almost everybody is snuggled in my room right now. Priya has the recliner. Mateo's in my bed with Finn. I laid down for like 10 minutes. That's all I got. She made some chicken and fried rice. That was delicious for lunch. And I got my Uncrustables. I'm ready to go. It's an 8.5 hour day, not a 9.5 hour day. That tickle's coming back though. This is concerning. I've been pretty much okay for the last little bit here, but now it's starting to be agitated again. It knows I'm going to work. Now, it's the one thing with dual view that they've kind of made a mistake on is that you can't change what camera is the main. I know I did that one test at the park where it was, I used the back cameras for me, but you can't switch it around. There's no option to really, you can move this around and while recording, which is neat. A lot of them I think is set in. That's probably going to make it think for a minute. But you can only go to the corners. But you can't like swap cameras out like you can on some of these other apps. I know there was an app that actually reached out to me a while back and gave me like I think they gave me a free trial. But it was, forget what was wrong with that app. It might have been the fact that this is 4K 30 as well. This isn't 4K 60. Which might have been, I don't know if that was my problem or the quality wasn't as good. Maybe it was 1080 actually. Jeez, it's still so colorful back through here. You can see the wind blowing. It's a windy day again. That'll make it, I'm gonna try to get the canopy down first thing tomorrow morning. And it doesn't take long to collapse. It's harder to get up by yourself. Getting it down, I can just push it against the house and just, it'll sink right down. And the top of it's just getting tossed. Hopefully I can figure a way to expand the other one to make it work for next year. I got to figure out how long of pieces I need to make that work and something. I think that might work. Get some like dowel rods or something. Should be able to cut them in half. You only have to get 2. Jeez, everybody and their uncle's coming through this. Now we got a semi coming through here? What the hell? This is the busiest I've seen this intersection in a long time. And of course you're turning this way. Alright, we can finally go to work. Just gotta wait for this light to turn. The other day, and even in the middle of the afternoon, it was like a 2-second light. It can't make its mind up how long it wants to be. Now, there is someone behind me, so maybe it'll actually last a little longer, but usually I get to about here and it's already turning yellow. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Oh, I have this thing muted again. Hold on, let me see if that's it. There we go, okay. I just like to make sure the chime goes off, but when you mute the phone for ads, when I play my game, then it doesn't work. All right, night's done. Hey, we got the alarm to set finally for a night. That's awesome. Sunglasses, accidentally wore them in tonight. All right, and of course it is right now. It's kind of like a drizzle, but it's rained for a little bit here now, so I don't even know if headlights are even on. I can't tell anymore, especially when it's just dark. So, and I'm getting super sick. I don't even know how I'm still talking. My throat is so sore. I can't wait to go home, make a tea with some brandy in it, and potentially just crash. I'm hoping, since I didn't sleep last night, that I get to sleep tonight. I think I'm going to tell Mom I'm not. I don't think it's a good idea I come over tomorrow. And I think the rain's going to screw everything up. I don't think I'm going to end up doing any of the stuff I planned on doing unless it stops raining. But, alright, heading home. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good night and stay safe.